like we just missed it.
The roller coaster coming up on the left and right hand side of the train is Busch Gardens' newest attraction, Cheetah Hunt. This is the longest roller coaster in the state of Florida with a track length of over 4,400 feet. It travels at up to heights of 130 feet in the air and travels at speeds of up to 60 miles an hour. Coming up on the left-hand side of the train through these bushes is our Edge of Africa. The Edge of Africa is our 16-acre walk-through attraction where you can see our African lions, our spotted hyenas, our meerkats, and our lemurs. You can also see our 2 swimming hippos and our 225,000-gallon observation tank. There are 3 entrances to the Edge of Africa. The first 2 entrances are located on either side of the Crown Colony House restaurant, and the 3rd entrance is located just north of the Nairobi train station. The big white building coming up on the right-hand side of the train is our Crown Colony House restaurant. This restaurant is open for lunch and early dinner. It offers traditional sit-down dining on the 3rd floor and a more casual cafe setting on the 2nd floor. Both levels offer indoor and outdoor dining, and this is the only restaurant in the park that offers a full-service bar. Over on the right-hand side of the train is the Egypt Derribar Park. In Egypt, you can take a step back in time and walk to King Tut's tomb, which features amazing recreations of artifacts and treasures found in the Boy King's final resting place. Also, while in Egypt, be sure to visit our Montu roller coaster, which is named for the ancient Egyptian god of war. Montu travels at heights of 150 feet, travels at speeds of up to 65 miles an hour, and this ride will take you upside down 7 times. Montu is consistently ranked as one of the top 10 best roller coasters in North America. So before we leave the park today, be sure to take a ride on the Montu and find out why. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be entering into our Serengeti belt very shortly. While in the Serengeti, animals may come very close to the train, and we ask that if animals do come close to the train, that you please do not attempt to reach out and touch those animals. These are wild animals and they may bite. We welcome all of our guests to take pictures and videos while in the Serengeti, but we ask that for your safety, you please remain seated at all times. The train may need to come to a sudden stop and we may rock from side to side. So once again, for your safety, please remain seated at all times. If you look off to the left-hand side of the train, you will see some large stand animals with horns. Those are eland antelopes. These antelope are the largest of the antelope species. They can weigh up to 1 ton, and they have the slowest running speed at just 25 miles an hour. The zebras you saw off to the left are grubby zebras. These zebra stripes stop at the shoulder line, giving them a completely white underbelly, and their stripes are very thin and very close together. And for the first month of a grubby zebra's life, its mother will keep it separated from the rest of the herd so that it has enough time to recognize its mother by sight and smell. You may also look off to the left and see some of our reticulated giraffes. These giraffes can stand up to 18 feet tall and weigh up to 1 ton, and they have a nearly 360-degree field of vision. They also have a couple things in common with us. For example, they're one of the only animals that can see in color. They only have 7 vertebrae in their necks, just like us. And just like a human fingerprint, no 2 patterns on a giraffe is the same. When their babies are born, they can stand at a height of 5 to 6 feet, and their first experience into this new world is a 6-foot drop to the ground. Those small, dark tan animals you see off to the left are female impala. Impala are incredible jumpers. They can jump lengths of 40 feet at up to 10 feet high, and when they're escaping from a predator, they will run over each other in a zigzag pattern at speeds of up to 40 miles an hour.
Eat the big stick. I don't see it going.
If you look up on the left-hand side of the train, you'll see some large stand animals. Those are our greater kudu antelope. These are considered to be the most handsome of the antelope species. Their large ears give them excellent hearing, and they will stand completely still when alarmed. You may also see two of our female ostriches off to the left. Ostriches can stand up to 9 feet tall and weigh up to 330 pounds. Because of their large size, they are completely flightless, but they do have a top running speed of 42 miles an hour. They're the only two-toed bird species in the world, and one pick from an ostrich can be fatal to a fully grown adult lion. And the truck you see off to the left with the people standing up in the back is our Serengeti Adventure Tour. This tour is a half-hour tour that will take you out onto our Serengeti to feed our giraffes and get up close and personal with our other animals. It is an additional cost of the park entrance fee. It is $33.95 per person, and you can find out more about this tour and purchase tickets for this tour at the Serengeti Outpost. If you look off to the left, you'll see some gray shaggy animals. Those are wildebeest. Wildebeest like to travel in herds, upwards of hundreds of thousands, and they're nearly always on the move. And when a baby wildebeest is born, it can stand and run with the herd within 3 to 7 minutes after birth. You may also be able to see some small tan animals laying down on the ground. Those are grand gazelles. These guys can run at speeds of up to 40 miles an hour for hours on end, and their herds can range anywhere from 10 to 200 individuals. Also off to the left, you can see some of our white rhinos. White rhinos are the second largest land mammal. They can weigh anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds when fully grown. I need everyone to please remain seated. Everyone please remain seated, thank you. Despite their size, they have a running speed of 35 miles an hour. They can fit into very tight spaces, and they can stop on a dime. Those horns that you see are not actually attached to their skull. They're made out of the same protein as our hair and nails, and that protein is called keratin. So if their horns ever break off, they will grow back.
Doesn't go all the way upside down. There. There it is. See? That's spaceship.